Welcome back, family. Thank you for viewing our videos. We appreciate all of you. As of right now, this channel has 244 subscribers. That's right, guys. As of right now, this channel has 244 subscribers. This channel is only 1 month old. It's 1 month young, and thanks to all of you viewers, thanks to all of you subscribers, we have reached that 244 subscriber mark. Thank you. Thank you to all the people watching in America. Thank you to all the people watching in Africa, from North, South, East, and West Africa. Thank you. Thank you to all the people watching from Australia. Thank you to all the people watching from New Zealand. We appreciate you. Shout out to everybody. Listen, my goodness, you guys have shown the love, and we feel it here. We feel that love from all of you. We do. Well, today's topic is about comparing African food to Caribbean food. Because you know, guys, I've told you, my family's from the Caribbean. My mom was from Grenada, the Caribbean. My dad was from Trinidad, the Caribbean. But I was born and raised in New York. But I can cook that Caribbean food oh so well. Yes, I can. So I'm going to compare some Caribbean food with some African food for you. That's what I'm going to do right now. So listen. You know, in one of my previous videos, I talked about how much I love fufu and how much Americans love fufu, and we're falling more and more in love with the African foods. And that's why so many people are traveling to Africa. It's one of the reasons. It is. So listen, we know fufu is from West Africa. You know, typically, let's say like Ghana, you know, West Africa, Northwest Africa. But you know what? That fufu is compared. It's very similar to something that's called cuckoo in the Caribbean. People from Grenada and Trinidad and other islands in the Caribbean, we prepare something that's called cuckoo. And cuckoo's made from yellow cornmeal, okay? So listen, yeah, we like cuckoo a lot, we do. But also people like fufu. Americans are finding out and exploring African foods and falling in love with fufu. But we know in various parts of Africa, they have something similar to fufu. So for example, in South Africa, you know, let's say like Johannesburg, okay? Let's say like, going out to Namibia, something like that. There's something that's called pap. Now, pap is similar to fufu. It is. Now, pap is white. It's a white maize, but it's prepared similar to fufu, okay? But you know what? And I know fufu is a softer texture, but it's still similar. Delicious though. Pap is delicious out of South Africa. I enjoy it. Now, whether it be fufu or whether it be pap, they're both served with either a soup or some type of meat stew, whether it be a beef or goat or something, and with greens. Fufu, pap, delicious. So shout out to South Africa. Shout out to West Africa making fufu or pap. Delicious, okay? But there's some other similar dishes, okay? Now, out of Kenya, ugali, okay? Delicious, similar to fufu, similar to pap, okay? Made out of a maize flour, okay? Served with veg, okay? Served with some type of meat stew, okay? Delicious. I haven't had ugali yet, but I know it's similar to pap. I know that it's similar to fufu, okay? I know that it is. You guys look it up, you check it out for yourself, because all across Africa, there's something similar to pap, there's something similar to fufu. It's there, and I've had fufu, okay? I've also had pap the last time I was in South Africa, okay? I had pap the last time I was in South Africa. It was really good. I had that when I had the ostrich meat in South Africa. I was in Johannesburg at the time. Delicious. I really enjoyed it, okay? Now we're going to continue comparing other foods that's in Africa to other Caribbean dishes. Motoke. M-A-T-O-O-K-E. That's out of East Africa, like Uganda, Kenya, and DRC, okay? That's a mashed plantain. Now the thing about that, when I was growing up, my mother used to prepare mashed plantain. Look at that. My mom was from Grenada, but remember, the ancestors were from Africa. so I know how to prepare mashed plantain. Okay, love it with stew, some type of stew meat. Love it with my veggies. Okay, really good. Okay, so that's a really good dish, matuka. So might not have the correct pronunciation, all right, but it's spelled Matooke. Okay, it's a good dish. Okay, now out of Nigeria, gari. Gari is really good. Now gari is similar to something that's called farin in the Caribbean. Gari, Gari, out of Nigeria, West Africa. Okay, is basically, it's made out of cassava, or fermented cassava, and it's typically served with let's say milk and some other goodies of your choice. Okay, served like as a breakfast cereal, a porridge. Okay, and when I was growing up as a kid, I had farin, which is similar to gari. Okay, really good. Healthy breakfast, heavy breakfast, you know, keeps you full and content all day. Gari is compared to farin out of the Caribbean, Farin, just to let you know. Okay, now here's something out of Morocco. Morocco has couscous. Now across America, tons of people are familiar with couscous. Okay, but a lot of people might not know couscous is very, very common in Morocco. Okay, and now couscous, I like couscous. It's a wheat product. Okay, it's a wheat like rice, let's say, and I like couscous a lot. I prepare that with some type of stew, whether it be chicken, beef, pork, you know, goat, oxtails, what have you. I like couscous. I don't always like to prepare rice. Sometimes I prepare, you know, my meats with fufu, or I prepare it with a couscous. Okay, and very delicious couscous. You know, you can add flavor. It adapts to whatever seasoning and flavor you add to it. Couscous does. I like it a lot. Okay, now here's something that I have not tried cooking. Okay, it is very delicious. Okay, out of Ghana, jollof rice. Now it has a heavy tomato influence. Okay, now that's very different to Caribbean. I can't think of any Caribbean dish that has a heavy tomato influence like jollof rice. Okay, but just the concept of how jollof rice is prepared, that it's so flavorful and so seasoned, I'm going to compare that to something that's called pilau out of the Caribbean. Okay, now jollof rice is rice, flavored tomatoes, onions, and all kinds of seasoning, and then it has meat or meats on the side and veggies as well. I've seen it prepared a little different in different places here in America. But now pilau, which is out of the Caribbean, it is typically one pot that you're using to prepare the rice, the chicken, veggies like okra, all the seasonings, onions and garlic, etc., and beans like black-eyed peas, okay, or like a pigeon peas is in our pilau. That's a very heavy dish, very flavorful, but it's very similar to jollof in terms of, okay, wow, lots of flavor, lots of seasoning, and wow, what the presentation is, all the different colors, you know. So I do like jollof rice, okay, but I tend to lean towards my pilau rice because it's everything cooked together, and all the seasoning that's, you know, that is infused in the rice from the meat, etc. It's just really it's over the top. It really is. So, but I do like jollof rice. Okay, so shout out to everybody who's watching from Ghana. Jollof rice, thumbs up, big thumbs up. Okay. Okay, now here's something I haven't had. This is out of Kenya, chapati. Chapati, okay, which is it's basically a flat, it's a flatbread basically. You know, it's made out of some type of maize, you know, milled corn, okay. But I'm gonna compare that to roti, R-O-T-I. Roti is out of the Caribbean, okay. Roti is served with a curry chicken, a curry goat. It's usually some type of curry that our roti, which looks like actually it's bigger. It's much bigger than a chapati out of Kenya, but it looks like that, okay? And so our roti, all right, similar to a chapati, is served with curry chicken, curry goat, you know, maybe like a curry shrimp, or like a veggie roti, you know, like with chickpeas and potatoes, okay? But I haven't had chapati, but I'm looking forward to it. But I know I'm gonna like it because I could already see that it's similar to a roti, okay? And so now I know chapati is served with meat, it's served with veg, it's served with some type of stew. You know, I've seen it done, prepared a variety of ways. I just haven't had it yet, okay? But I'm looking forward to it, okay? I am, okay? I really am. So listen, I am looking forward to my next trip to Africa so that I can really enjoy, let's say, more of the authentic foods in Africa, because I know here in you know, here in America, you know, the foods, you know, I'm not getting the, maybe let's say 100% authentic taste, you know, that's my suspect. But I'm looking forward to having these authentic dishes while I'm in Africa on my next visit. I really am. So listen, so whether it's, you know, being in Kenya and having ugali, okay, again, similar to fufu, I can't wait to have it. You know, that's the, it's made out of maize flour with veg and meats. Looking forward to that. I'm not going to travel to Ethiopia. I don't have any plans for Ethiopia, but Kenya, I've got my eyes on, okay? So I'm gonna enjoy some authentic 100% ugali in Kenya, my next visit to Africa, okay? I'm also gonna enjoy, yes, definitely, you know, between Kenya and Ghana, definitely we're going to explore both of those countries. So we're gonna have, you know, the authentic Ghana fufu when we visit Ghana next, okay? Okay, Nigeria will probably not be on our next trip to Africa, but we know we've had something similar, okay? But the next time when we're in Africa, when we plan to travel West Africa, you know, I'm sure we're going to encounter something similar to Nigeria's gari, G-A-R-I, okay? Couscous, listen, okay, well, I didn't tell you guys, but listen, Morocco is also on our list, okay? We really want to see and explore and enjoy Morocco. So we're hoping that we'll get to do that, you know, on our next trip to Africa. We're hoping for that, okay? So listen, you know, we're gonna more than likely be, you know, coming through Johannesburg. I'm not sure how long we're gonna stay in Johannesburg, but perhaps we'll get to visit with some of you guys out of, you know, South Africa, okay? Listen, wherever you're watching from, drop us a comment. Are you watching from South Africa? Are you watching from Joburg? Drop us a comment, please. Are you watching from Ghana? Are you watching from Kenya? Are you watching from Gambia? Are you watching from the DRC? Where are you watching from? Let us know. And again, shout out to everybody watching from New Zealand, because we do have a number of New Zealand viewers. Thank you, guys. Okay, listen, guys, I hope you enjoy our content, our videos. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for getting us to 243 subscribers in 1 month. That's thanks to all of you. It is. Guys, remember to check us out on IG. Check out Nala's Vibes on IG for all the recipes and things that I cook from time to time. Check out our community tab, please. Under this channel, Nala's Journey, our community tab will have pictures and things we'd just like to share with you under the community tab here. Also, all of our links, whether it be IG, Instagram, whether it be TikTok, all of our links are in the description. Check out our links in the description, IG and TikTok down below. Guys, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, guys. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. We are. I'm excited about that. Guys, this is Jackie, aka Nala. I'll see you in the next video.